1 minute, everything was fine. The next minute, the job was going south, fast. The limousine with Dragomirov hurtled toward the mouth of the alley where Taylor waited, not unprepared. Taylor was never unprepared, but unsuspecting. Taylor would be occupied watching for threats to Dragomirov. It would not occur to him that Dragomirov was now a threat to him. So Will reacted. He responded to the threat to Taylor. That's what partners did, right? Even as Will dropped down onto the top of the limousine, he was mentally justifying his decision to Taylor, justifying it because before he ever hit the roof, he knew he had made a mistake. Problem number 1, there was nothing to hang on to. Had the car windows been rolled down, maybe. But the windows were not rolled down, and Will began to slide. The instant the limo braked or turned the corner, he was going to go flying, at 30+ miles an hour. Problem number 2, problem number 1 was moot, because even if Will didn't go flying, which he would do any minute now, he had no way of stopping the vehicle. And problem number 3, if he did survive, MacAllister was going to kill him. The rush of garbage-scented air blasted against his face, blurring his vision. The alley was nicer than some alleys in Los Angeles, meaning there were no bums to run over. Orange and green and purple graffiti bled into a long smear of chain-link fence, topped by coils of barbed wire, old brick walls, and metal roll-up doors. A couple of phone poles with sagging lines flew by, interspersed with several dumpsters. The alley opening, and the busy cross street beyond, was coming up fast. With only seconds to spare, Will wrapped his arms around his head and rolled, launching himself at a fast-approaching blue dumpster. He missed. There was a sickening moment of flying through thin, very thin air, and then he crash-landed on a mountain of cardboard boxes and black and white garbage bags. It wasn't like in the movies. Will landed hard and heavily, the bags giving way, the boxes not so much. It hurt. It hurt a lot. But without the boxes and bags, he'd probably have been killed. He reflected on that for a stunned second or two, while he listened to the screech of tires fading into the distance, the pound of approaching footsteps. Brandt? Taylor splashed through a puddle and skidded to a stop. He sounded winded, though the entire alleyway was only a block long. Will? Will opened his eyes as Taylor bent over him. Taylor's eyes were black in his white face, his jaw set, ready for the worst. Right here, Will said. Life came back to Taylor's face. Oh, you bastard, don't do that to me! He expelled a long, shaken breath and began to check Will over with swift, anxious hands. What the hell was that supposed to be? Will gave a weak laugh and raised his head. Everything still attached? Shut up. Don't move. I'm fine. Will waved him off. I'm fine. Ow! Yeah, fine was possibly overstating the situation. But he was alive, and miraculously he seemed to be in one piece. One black and blue piece, probably. Shit. Painfully he crawled out of the stinking, slimy nest of garbage. Taylor moved to help him, removing a shoebox that had gotten stuck on Will's elbow. Will climbed, and it did feel like a climb, to his feet. Jesus Christ, Brandt! You want to explain to me what you thought you were doing? Taylor, sounding much more like his normal, ornery self, punched him in the shoulder, and Will toppled back into the trash bags. God damn it, Will said slowly and with feeling. Sorry, Taylor muttered, hauling him out of the garbage bags once more. He brushed eggshells off Will's shoulder. But what just happened? Explain to me. Why would you act like somebody in a goddamn movie? Will shook his head. Dragomirov tears out of here like a bat out of hell, with you on the roof of his car. His asshole driver nearly runs me over. We've been laid off. What? Fired.